Hello, hi, welcome to my channel and Merry Christmas. Today I'll be baking sticky toffee pudding. This is one of many classic puddings that is quite popular at this time of the year, and it will go nicely with your Christmas dinner. So as usual, I'll be listing all the ingredients and measurements in the description box. So I'm using dates for this recipe. So the date has been pitted, but if you're using a date that has stones in it, make sure the stones are removed before you use the dates. Don't use it with the stones. So I'm going to go ahead and chop up the dates because I'm going to soften these dates before it goes into the main batter of this pudding. So I'm chopping up the dates nicely, and it's going to go into the bowl, and I'll be adding boiling water and baking soda. So what baking soda does is that it helps to soften the dates and also act as a raising agent, and so that when the pudding bakes, it's not dense, it's fluffy. So that's the hot boiling water going in, and then the baking soda. So I'm mixing it thoroughly, and I'm going to set it aside for a few minutes. In a bowl, I'm adding unsalted butter, and I'm going to add Black Treacle. So Black Treacle is a British equivalent of molasses. It's a very thick and sticky syrup, and is black as well. So what I did, I left this sitting in a bowl of warm water just to loosen it up a bit and make it slightly runny, so it's easier for me to scoop into the bowl. So it's not hot, but it just kind of loosened up a bit. If you've used golden syrup in any recipe, that's how it looks like, but it's different from golden syrup. So I'm whisking this together with the electric mixer, and I'm going to add the dark muscovado sugar. So sticky toffee pudding is a very dark pudding. You can see all the ingredients going into it, they are quite dark in color. So I'm whisking this for about a minute, and then I'm going to add the eggs. So it's always good to scrape the sides of your bowl just to make sure that everything is thoroughly mixed. So the eggs are going in one at a time. And at this stage, the batter looks slightly runny, but it's fine. It's absolutely fine. And into the flour, I'm going to add the baking powder and then the spices. I've got cinnamon and mixed spice. I really want this pudding to smell Christmassy, whatever Christmas smells like, but it's all about spices anyway. So I'm mixing this, and I'm going to add this in 2 batches into the mixture. So at this stage, I'm not using the hand whisk yet because I'm going to use the wooden spoon so that it doesn't create too much dust, and then use the the electric mixer to mix it afterwards. So I'm mixing it for about a minute. So as you can see, the batter has thickened up, and I'm going to set this aside. And at this stage, the date has softened enough. I softened it for about 5 minutes while I was mixing the rest of the ingredients, and I'm going to use the fork to mash up the date. But if you prefer, you can use the food processor to blitz the date, but the date is soft enough, so I'm just using the fork. And after mixing with the fork, this is how the date looks like, and this will go into the batter. At this stage, I don't really need the electric mixer. I'm mixing everything with the wooden spoon. And you can see the batter is loosening up once the date and the liquid goes in. So that's the batter. It's ready to go into the oven-proof dish. So I've actually greased the oven-proof dish with butter and sprinkled a bit of flour on top of it, and the batter is going into the dish. I've preheated the oven, and I'm going to bake this for 30 minutes at 180 degrees. But you know how your oven works, so make sure that you don't leave it in for too long. So while the pudding is baking, I'm going to go ahead to make the toffee sauce, and I'll be doing this on the heat. I've got the pan on the heat, and the light muscovado sugar is going in, and then the butter will go in. I'll also be adding the Black Treacle as well. So this is going to be a very dark sauce. I'm going to melt this on a very low heat. So try not to increase the heat because you don't want the sauce to burn. So I'll continue mixing this until it melts, and you can see the dark color coming on because of the treacle. So at this stage, I'll be adding the double cream. So the double cream is going in. Now continue mixing. Mix this thoroughly until it is well combined. And once they start to bubble, I'll turn off the heat. It means that the sauce is ready. So our pudding has baked nicely for 30 minutes. So you can tell when you stick the cocktail stick into the pudding and it comes out dry. And the toffee sauce is going on top of the pudding, and this is our sticky toffee pudding already. So this is a very tasty pudding that will leave you wanting more. When I mean wanting more, I mean wanting more. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you keep getting my videos. So till I see you in my next video, bye.